In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect your domain from Hostinger to Squarespace using just a few simple steps. You'll be able to follow along easily, and within just a few minutes, your domain will be up and running on your Squarespace site. First, you're going to want to open two separate tabs in your browser, specifically in Google Chrome, to keep things seamless. Open your Squarespace site in one tab and the Hostinger's H panel in the other. Once you're in Hostinger's H panel, navigate to the Domain section, then click on Domain Portfolio and select Manage next to your domain. This is where we'll be doing most of the configuring. Switching over to your Squarespace tab, head straight to the Settings menu. Here, you need to go to Domains, then select Use a Domain I Own and hit Connect Domain. When prompted, type in your domain and click on Connect. Squarespace will now generate the DNS records that you need to add to your domain provider, which in this case is Hostinger. With the necessary DNS records in hand, let's jump back to your Hostinger tab. Once there, locate DNS or name servers within your settings. Select DNS records or DNS zone editor for the domain you're trying to connect. This section is vital because this is where you'll input the DNS records provided by Squarespace. So let's input those records right here. Typically, the required entries will include a couple of CNAME records and several A records. For instance, for the CNAME entries, you might have something like your verify code pointing to verify.squarespace.com. Additionally, you'll usually see a CNAME entry for www pointing to xcust.squarespace.com. Then enter the A records for the root ad with IP addresses such as 198.85 and others as specified. Once you've carefully added these records, make sure to hit save. Sometimes Hostinger might flag conflicting records. If that happens, simply remove any old A or C name records that apply to the same host. Just be cautious not to delete any MX records unless you're certain they're unnecessary, especially if you use email through your domain. After saving, head back to your Squarespace setup and refresh the DNS checker. This can sometimes take a little while, as DNS propagation typically happens quite promptly, but can occasionally extend up to 24 to 48 hours. Once complete, Squarespace will confirm your domain is successfully connected and automatically enable SSL for you. However, if you run into a situation where things aren't lining up, such as when using Cloudflare or custom name servers, you'll need to update your DNS settings within those platforms instead of Hostinger. Additionally, if CNAME verification hits a snag, Squarespace offers a TXT verification method that you can opt for instead. And there you have it. Your domain is now connected to Squarespace. Keep this handy if you're managing other domains, and feel free to reach out if you need further assistance.